Mel down, but I had to be 12, so I'm going all the way up. Woo! So I'm not as good as Mel because I can't keep everything in my head, so I do have to have my little notepad that I got from 10. Thank you very much. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is the 10 steps to success, okay? So there's going to be 10 of them. I'm going to try and say numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but go with me on this one, okay? Because this is not just true in 10, it's true in any business. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, ready? Number 1, join the opportunity, right? Okay, so everyone here, I'm going to assume, for the most part, is a distributor. So when you become a distributor, you need to become a product of the product. What does that mean? That means that not only are you representing this product, but you're also going to be using this product. How many people in here, by a show of hands, has testimony that this product has worked for you in some way or fashion? Keep your hands up. Everyone look around here. Look at all these products of the products here. These are the people who are going to be leaders in this industry. These are the people who are making money in this industry. Why? Because what happens is that you get a testimony when you start to use the product. You start to learn. See, I already see people spraying. There you go. My man over there. Give him a round of applause. Leader right there. Woo! Thank you. There you go. When you start using the product, you're going to develop a testimony. So if you're new and you're saying, well, I just joined and I actually have never used the product and I've only tried and I haven't really seen anything, you just saw a whole host of hands of people who have something that they can tell you. Whether Pastor Denise, and I hope she shares her story today because it's absolutely amazing, of the great things that are happening with this product. So you guys have to realize that this isn't just a product that's really pretty and convenient and, oh, now I don't have to take pills, but I can take a spray. These are sprays that are actually changing people's lives because it's not that people weren't taking these vitamins before. They were. They were taking them in pills. They have to go into your digestive system. They're not getting absorbed. You pee them out. Sorry, it's after lunch, but we're going there. You know, you pee them out and you don't get to have any of the nutrients. Now you have a spray that's going directly into your mouth, that's getting right into your system, and you're going to actually see results. So you have to become a product of the product. If you're not a product of the product yet, or you haven't seen any results, make sure that you meet one of the people who raised their hands and find out about their stories. Everybody's got a story, whether it's the Slim by 10 helping you to lose weight, the B Boost giving you energy, you know, the Super 10, I heard it was helping people with hot flashes and menopause, so hey, I'm not raising any hands, I'm not pointing out anybody, but you know, you want to meet people there. And then the D. You guys, I have a whole list of things, and I won't get into it because I can get a little off topic sometimes. But I won't get into it, but the D3, if you guys have not done your research on D3, please make sure you do your research. I have like a PowerPoint of a million things, and this is not just what I think, it's actually studies that they've done for 15 years. So become a product of the product is number 1. Number 2 is you want to make your goals. So often I hear people, and they're like, I just want to be successful. Well, that's great. I want to be successful too. And I'd love to learn how to fly. If somebody can make that happen, let's, you know, but it's not going to happen if I don't have goals, if I don't have a plan. So you have to make sure that you do a plan. And Mel is always telling us, you want to do this plan, do this business in 90-day bursts. And he'll probably talk a little bit more about that later on today, so I won't get into that. But you want to have goals for what are you going to do today? What are you going to do while you're out here in Vegas to make a difference in your business? What are you going to do when you get home? What are you going to do next week? The week after, because I can tell you right now, as much excitement as we're having, as much fun as it is to be up on this stage, you're going to go home and go back to your real life. You're going to go home and go back to people who are unbelievers. You're going to go back to negative people, doubting people. You're going to go back to all of those things. So you have to stay laser focused on the goals that you have for yourself. And why do we want to make goals other than having a plan? You want to make sure that you are on target for your plan. You want to measure yourself. It's not just enough to say, you know what, I want to be an LCQ. You know, I want to have a red Mercedes like Prissy. It's not enough to just say that. Woohoo! It's not enough to just say that, but it's to say, what are you going to do to make that happen? Because I can tell you right now, it's not going to happen if you make 1 or 2 phone calls a day, or 1 or 2 phone calls a week, or 1 or 2 phone calls since you've been in 10. Whatever it is, I'm not judging you. What I'm saying is that whatever your goals are, you have to make sure that your actions are going to help you to get to your goals. And a lot of that is just changing some of the rituals that we do. So one of the things as part of goal making that I hear a lot is, well, I don't meet any new people. Well, I can tell you right now, if you walk on Vegas Strip right now, you will meet a lot of new people. And sometimes it's just us getting outside of our comfort zone, going somewhere you don't go to another grocery store, go to an event that's happening in the week. There's tons of networking events that are happening all the time. We just have to have a goal in mind, create a strategy so that we can get there. So that was number 2, is to make sure that you have a goal. Number 3, and this is the one that when you're in a pre-launch is sometimes difficult, it's that mastermind meeting with your sponsor. So I know, I wish I was like Mel and could move around the stage, but I'm much more comfortable staying here. I hope you guys are okay with that. Is you want to have a mastermind meeting with your sponsor. And if your sponsor doesn't know anything, that's okay. They have someone too who got them into the business. And if they're sponsored and their sponsor and their sponsor doesn't know anything, that's okay, because look around, you have a whole leadership full of people. That's why when they say network with the people around here, get some names of people and sit down and talk to people so that you can learn more about the system. What is the system? You want to contact people, right? We want to invite them. Invite them to what? Invite them to a call, invite them to Vegas, right? Invite them on a webinar, invite them to something, a TTP that you're having in your local area. Then you want to follow up with them. Oh my gosh, the statistics are astounding with the people who do not follow up. Did you know that you will close about 80% of your deals after the 5th call? How many people are giving their prospects 5 exposures? Okay, 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys. All right, so that means there's a whole host of us here who are not doing that. And I'm not going to, hey, I forget sometimes too. 1 call, absolutely. 2 calls, most likely. 3 calls, now my kids are crying. Yeah, now it's gotten late. Yeah, now it's not going to happen. But 80% of your business deals are going to be done after the 5th exposure. So follow up is important. And I've told this to people, it took someone 9 times. They had to follow up with me 9 times to get me into this business. And I am more passionate today than I ever was when I first started. But 9 times, and if she hadn't been diligent, because I was just like putting her off, and ain't nobody got time for that, and I'm busy, and she's like, just come, and you're my friend, and come and support me, and come and see what I'm talking about, because it's an amazing opportunity. 5 times, you guys. So you want to make sure that you're following that system, and then you want to involve them. All of you guys are involved. That's why I can tell you that when 10 takes off, 10 is taking off today, has been taking off, 16, 18 months, 24 months from now, you guys are going to see huge growths in your business because you got involved. There's a lot of people who are in 10 who are not in this building today. Why is that? Because they did not get involved, and it's our job as leaders to make sure that we are bringing people into this organization the right way, making sure that they are getting involved, getting plugged into the system. There's a system, and I have to say, and this is all part of the mastermind meeting, I have to say, I was not as receptive to the resistance as I probably should have been, because I'm very stubborn, and I was probably one of those people who did have an ego. I knew it all. I wanted to be the best, but if you don't have the tools and you don't have the knowledge, how can you be the best at something that you don't know? So it's really important that you start to learn about this business and follow the system. That's why being coachable is really, really important, because you're going to be talking to a leader who's probably done what you're talking about. When Mel is sitting here and he's telling you about this is not just someone off the street who may or may not have an idea of what they're doing. This is someone who has actually done it. So when he's telling you, you want to make sure that you're taking notes and that you're actively out there doing it, what it is you're supposed to do. So another part of this meeting is 3-way calls, right? One of the things, this is all part of number 2 in the mastermind meeting, one of the things that's really important with 3-way calls is the third-party validation. So often we can get into this, and I'm totally a victim of this, because sometimes I do think I know it all. But it's not just about me, and the reason that it's not just about me is because I'm not the only one who can help build an organization. I'm going to have other people in here. So if I involve someone later on down the line, and maybe they don't have my particular skills, and maybe they don't have my talent, if we don't teach the 3-way call system for that third-party validation, you're going to get a new distributor, they're going to be super, super excited, they're going to go out in the world, they're going to find the sharks, they're going to get bit, and they're going to go back home running and say, I'm not doing network marketing, it doesn't work, you guys are crazy. So we have to, in that mastermind meeting, get them to have their memory jogger list all together. Get them to say, okay, you need 100 people when I come and I'm going to meet with you. So give them a system. This is what I would do. Today you're signing up. Great, I'm excited. 24 hours, I need you to get a list of 200 people. Why? Because they'll probably give you 100, and 100 is at least enough to work with. You get to 100 people, okay, great, we're going to meet, and today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the compensation plan, we're going to talk about the products, we're going to talk about Mel and Amy's vision, we're going to talk about 10 and what that means, and we're also going to answer any questions that you still have outstanding, so that at the end of this mastermind meeting, we can now start making calls to your top 10 people. You make a couple calls with your distributors, get a couple people excited, get them ready to go to their next TTP. Now you've got them off, like Mel will say, help make them some money, get them some cash in their pocket, get them started off on the right foot. And you have to handhold them, because new distributors, they don't know. And what you don't want is for someone to come into this business really, really excited and miss that prime opportunity of getting them well versed in the industry, let them know what they're going to face, and send them out there with the tools to be successful. So that's the importance of having the mastermind meeting. Okay, number 3. I talk really fast, and oh wait, that was number 3. Yeah, thank you, sorry. Number 4, I talk really fast. Pastor Dale says I'm sometimes like a machine gun. So as time starts to go, I'll probably talk a little bit faster. The next one is attend your 10 tasting parties. So If you guys do not have a 10 tasting party in your area, congratulations! I am now welcoming you to the leader in your area. Welcome. And yay! And now you get to schedule your first TTP party. Aren't you excited? So there's a couple reasons why we have these, and that's also part of the third-party validation. See, when we come into a room like this, one of the things I love is that you guys are all like me, right? We all get it. We saw this opportunity and we were like, woo, woo! And you get out there in the world and you tell people about it and they're like, I don't get it. I don't know what you're talking about. And you're thinking to yourself, really? Do I have to? Are you okay? And so when you come to meetings like this, you get to be around people who are like-minded. It's kind of like the same reason you go to church, so you can get filled up with the Spirit every single week. Because there's so many things throughout the week that can drag you down and make you really sad. That when you go to these 10 TTP parties, not only are you supporting your fellow family members, but you're also getting filled up with other people who are like-minded. And it also gives you an opportunity that, let's say, that you've never presented. Well, maybe now that you've seen a couple of them, maybe now it's going to be your time to do a presentation or to do a 30-second testimonial. But it's all about support, and it's all about building that culture. And we need to make sure that we're having those TTP parties so that we can build that culture, so that we can get people involved, and so that we can have that third-party validation so they can know, I can do it, I'm not alone, this will be okay. Number 5, listen to your weekly calls. We have daily calls, actually. We have them in the morning. I think we have some in the evening time. There's webinars. You guys can go to the winwith10.com/calendar, and that'll give you a list of all the TTPs that are going on, all the weekly calls that are going on. Why are these important? These are important because you're always going to listen to different leaders who are going to have a different take on all sorts of different things. And so it's important for you to gain knowledge. This is the only industry where you can actually be working and earn an income at the same time, right? I'm sorry, learning and earning an income at the same time. So as you're going through, you want to make sure that you're continuing to increase your knowledge about this business, listening to different leaders and hearing their successes about things, their failures and other things. Oh, well, what did Kevin Bond do? Kevin, if you ever get a chance, make sure you guys talk to Kevin Bond. He can give you a list of networking opportunities that are around your way. And you'll never find that if you don't come to these events, if you don't listen to the weekly calls, if you don't get involved. That's why it's super important. The next one is attend your local regional event. This is a regional event. This is a super event. This is an exciting event. This is where you need to be. And why do we say that? Because not only are you going to hear from really great leaders, but you're also going to be able to network with other people who are going to help you to grow your business. Because, hey, let me tell you something. Some people may not know this, but just because you join doesn't mean you'll be successful. I know it's harsh. It's after lunch. I have to do that to everybody, okay? But it's all going to be about the work that you're going to put involved, that you're going to be involved in this business, okay? It's still a business. It's a more cost-effective business, but at the end of the day, it's still a business. Let me give you some perspective. When me and my husband started our synthetic grass company, we got to go out to an event similar to this, and we signed up. It cost us $2,500, just to have the opportunity to sell synthetic turf. That was it. That was it. They didn't give us any training. There were no leaders who were up there saying this is the best way to install it. They were like, okay, thank you for your money. Go out there and be somebody. That's what we got. When you go to these events and you hear all these trainings, that's where you get the added benefit. And it was for less than $500. So that's what makes this an amazing opportunity. But it always is and always will be a business. But I can tell everyone in this room is a very dedicated business owner, because you could be anywhere else right now, right? You could have not come back from lunch, played the slot machines, and hoped that you went in big out there, but you knew what was important and you knew where you needed to be. And that's why you're here. And so everyone should just give themselves a round of applause. Number 8, get a workout partner. Find somebody that you can work this business with. Okay. I told you, I'm not Mel. I can't do it off the hat. First one, be a product of the product. Second one, 90-day goals. Third one is the mastermind meeting, and I got long-winded with that one. Number 4, attend your 10 tasting parties. Number 5, your weekly and corporate calls. Number 6, local Super Saturday trainings was number 6. So how many people are having Super Saturday trainings in their area? Okay, not enough. We need more people to have Super Saturday trainings. Why? That's because this event is probably going to happen this year, and maybe we'll have someone at the end of the year, but the Super Saturday trainings is where you're going to hear from local leaders in your area and how they've been successful in the business. So again, congratulations. If you don't have anybody in your area, I now nominate you. Go out there and be somebody. Yes, you. You get a card. So, it's very important that we have these, because we have to work this together. This business doesn't get run by one individual. It's not a regular kind of business. This gets run as a team. And like they've always said, we're a family up here. And so you now have tons of contacts that you can make to find people in your area to say, let's get together, let's do a Super Saturday event. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can have it in somebody's house. We're not saying go out there and spend tons of money if you don't have it. What we're saying is get together and share your knowledge and help everybody to grow your business. So that was number 6. I apologize, I missed it. Number 7 was attend your local regional events, which were here. Now we're on number 8, which was team up with a workout partner. So you want to make sure that you have someone in this business that you can work this business with. It'd be great if it was your first 2 legs, but maybe that's not your case. And that's okay, but you want to have someone who holds you accountable for the things that you have to do. I know people don't like that. It's a dirty, dirty word, accountability. Because what you want to do is you want to share with this person your why. You want to share with this person your goals. And let me tell you why. There's going to be a day in the sweet by and by where you're going to wake up and you're not going to want to call anybody. You're not going to want to meet with anybody. You're not even going to want to talk to anybody. You're just going to want to say, I want to stay in my room, I want to do my thing, and I want to be left alone. And you need that workout buddy who says, hey, let's go to the mall and go talk to people. Wouldn't that be exciting? Yeah. Or, oh my gosh, you told me that you were going to be an LCQ qualifier and you're not, so what are you going to do about it? You want someone who's going to do that for you in your life, because in traditional business, that's why a lot of those business owners go under, because they forget the part about networking with other people and having people hold you accountable for the things and the goals that you've set for yourself. It's very, very important, so I can't stress that enough. So if you don't have a workout partner, maybe you're just beginning and you don't have a team, find somebody in this room that you can get along with, and I can tell you, you'll probably get along with everybody in this room because we're all the same, and get their number and make sure you guys say, let me share my goals with you, let me show you my strategy with you, and you help hold me accountable and I'll help hold you accountable. That's what's going to help this business to grow. Number 9. Oh! Okay. Brace yourself. Personal development. Oh my gosh. Personal development. Personal development. Personal development. Personal development. It's very important that you do personal development. I'll tell you why. This business changes you from the inside out. Let me give you some perspective. Let's say you opened up a restaurant, right? You sent some mailings out, and now you sit at the door. And people will walk by your restaurant. Some may even come in, ask you for your prices, and leave. A couple people will sit down, and for the most part, you're just running your restaurant. In this business, everybody who walks by, you get to hear them say no to you. No, I'm not interested. No, I don't like your food. No, I don't like this. No, I don't like that. You have to be a very strong person, and all of you guys are, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You have to be a very strong person to be in this business, and you won't happen if you don't develop yourself. You have to develop yourself to have a positive attitude, because it doesn't come naturally. We're programmed to hear no. I think it's like 4 or 5 times more than we ever hear yes in our lives. Okay, we're told don't do this, don't talk to strangers, don't speak unless spoken to. We're told all these things. So when you get into this business, you're going to start to encounter things that make you feel really, really uncomfortable. And a lot of people, once we get uncomfortable, we're like, okay, I'm not going to wear these shoes. They're uncomfortable. I'm going to take them off and I'm going to sit down and relax somewhere. But in this business, you have to put on your shoes and you got to walk. You got to walk through the pain. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And if you don't do that personal development, you will not get there. I cannot stress on you the most, because think about it like this. How many people have the same products as I do? Raise your hand. Right. Okay. How many people have the same comp plan that I get access to? Or does anybody have a different, do you have different ones over there? Okay. But what is the only difference between you and I? I'm me and you're you. We're the only difference. We are the secret sauce. So if you're going to be successful in the business, you got to work on your sauce, right? Maybe I got a little more pepper, a little more salt, whatever it is, you got to work on you. And if you don't work on you, your business won't grow. You're never going to, I forget the quote, so I'm not even going to say it, but it's something has to do with your personal income will never succeed your personal development. So you have to develop yourself. And let me give you guys a couple of things. These are books that I found personally that have been really, really great. You don't have to read these, but these are some if you're looking at where should I go. The 12 Pillars by Jim Rohn, great, great book, very easy read. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This is a great book because it talks about how what we do every single day gets us to where we want to be or takes us away from where we want to be. So for example, let's say that I want to lose 50 pounds. And I say, okay, I'm going to eat green salads and I'm going to exercise every single day. And I do that, today, I do that tomorrow, I do that next week. And then on Saturday I say, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger. If I eat that cheeseburger, will I gain 50 pounds? No, probably won't make any difference at all. But let's say that every single day I say, I ate my salad in the morning and I exercise, but I'm going to have a cheeseburger. Over time, that cheeseburger will start to take on and lead me down a path that I don't want to. And that's the same thing with this business. You start off really hot, right? We're all going to leave here. We're all going to be super excited, and we're going to get out there. We're going to call those people that we've been meaning to call. We're going to go out there and meet those people that we've been talking about meeting. That guy at that restaurant who's complaining about his job, I am going to offer this opportunity to him in his business. And then we do that, and we get excited, and we do that the next day, and we're still excited, and then Thursday comes, and, I'm kind of tired. I think I won't broker my business today, but I'm definitely going to do it on Friday. I am totally doing it on Friday. Friday comes, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of going to go out to drink with the girls, so I'm going to start this on Monday. We're going to do this on Monday. Monday comes around, and now all of a sudden, weeks have gone by, months have gone by, and you say, I don't know why this business isn't growing. I'm not making any money in this business. Who are those people who are making money? Oh, are you my music cue? Like the Oscars? Wrap it up, Nikisha, wrap it up. Okay, it's okay, Chad, I'm on number 9. So anyways, that's the slight edge. It talks about the things that you do to take you towards your goal or to take you away from your goal. Another one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I think that's a staple. We've said on that one. The 45-second presentation. This is a great one, especially if you're a new distributor and you're trying to understand the benefits of network marketing and why, even though right now you may not see it, this is the way business is going to be done in the 21st century. I can tell you that because a little while ago, franchises weren't something that was, thought that it was legal. They thought it was illegal. They thought it was monopolies. But now it's totally normal to see McDonald's and Subways. I have both of those in my hotel. So this is the way it's going to change business because employers and people want to pay for performance. So if you're not performing, I don't want to pay you. And that's what you're going to see a lot in jobs. That's why the 40-40 plan is over. You can't work 40 hours a day and 40 years to retire with a pension. Anyone who's like 30 and under, what's a pension? Have you ever worked for a company that offers a pension? No, sorry. Pension is not even something they teach us in our vocabulary. And so the 45-second presentation is really great for those of you who are new, who want to learn a little bit more about the industry. I like that one. How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is another really great book, especially if you're saying I don't have the skills to talk to people. It's really soft skills. It's listening to people, eye contact, smiling. It's very basic stuff, but it's another great one. Make Your First Millions in Network Marketing. There's a lot of really, really great ones. And then the last one, I'll wrap it up, is number 10. Stay committed. Stay committed for at least 12 months. Rome wasn't built overnight, and neither will your business. There's some people who are going to come into this business, they're going to get the right people, and it's going to take off like a rocket, and that's great, and I'm so excited, but I can tell you for the vast majority, it might take some building, it might take a couple more calls. So you want to give yourself time, you want to stay committed. And another thing is that Mel and Amy are committed to you, and that's the reason why we want to stay committed to them. I've seen other network marketing companies, and a lot of them, they're really out for the bottom line. They're really out to make a lot of money for themselves. They're not really looking for the distributor to make a lot of money. But this compensation plan, and I can talk about it for days because I absolutely love it, is really designed for the distributor to make not only an income very quickly, but also to make a residual income. And residual means relaxing on the beach. Residual means spending time with your kids. Residual means doing all the things that you want to do instead of doing the things that you have to do. So I'll leave you with this quote. Remember, successful people do for a short time what most people won't, so they can do it for a lifetime what most people can't. Most people are not going to get the opportunity to live the life that they want, but you have that opportunity. And so I hope you guys take it with 10. That has been my time. I am Nikisha Bond. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.